When you know deep in your heart that you are treating this person or these people with so much love, it will make you feel like they cannot love you the way you want to be loved. If I don't owe you anything, if you don't owe me anything, my choices shouldn't be a primary assignment of yours to understand. Look, your anxiety is lying to you. You don't have to go through all of the experiences in life before you learn. You can learn from someone else's experience. Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. It is I, Nina, Nina of the Soft Life and Everything Nice, and you're most definitely welcome to another video. How you guys doing? I've realized I don't ask you guys, my besties, how you are doing, so I'm taking it for myself to always ask. So yeah, let me know in the comment section how you doing, how's things going for you, how's Nigeria working for you. Okay, yeah, just indulge me. Anywho, without wasting so much of your time, in this video I'm going to be talking about 6 things I've learned in my 20s. Okay, so I just turned a new age last month, and I just kind of took like a sober moment to just reflect and look at how life has been for me, and just like sit down and see things from like a self-reflection point of view. And I just thought, like, why not? Since I'm like reflecting and doing this whole thing in myself, for myself, by myself, let me just share a bit of lessons I've learned so far in my 20s. So most of my subscribers are within the age of 20 to like 35. So I feel like this video is very relevant because most of us are in our 20s, most of us are about entering our 20s. So yeah, I just thought to share a few lessons that I have learned, and I hope that you guys can resonate with it. So let's get right into the video. So the first lesson I'm going to be taking up in this video is life doesn't get better with time, it gets better with money. Yes, yes, yes. People just tend to shy away from this topic. People tend to shy away from money conversations just because we don't want anyone to know what we have in our bank account. We don't want people to know what we have in our pockets. But yeah, that is great. That is fine. But the truth is that we cannot avoid it for so long. Nigeria's economy has changed drastically over the years. Things have become like so unbearable and so difficult in this country. Lagos isn't even the most affordable place to live in, if we're all being very genuine. As an adult, as a growing adult, if by now you're not taking your finances seriously, please just try to do better. If you can, I advise you should try and learn a thing or two about investment, investing your money in safe and profitable ventures. Okay, I just feel like this is a topic that cannot be overemphasized or swept under the carpet as we would all just want to. If you cannot afford certain basic needs of yours as an adult, you're going to have to deal with a lot of unnecessary things that you do not even have to deal with, just because you don't have money, just because you don't have the means to afford these basic things. I'm not even talking about the luxurious things, no, the basic things that you need as an adult. The thing is, time is ever moving and changing every single day, regardless of where you are, regardless of the level you are. And if you don't have the means to survive in the ever-changing economy of Nigeria or whatever country you're in, you are going to live a very, very unhappy life. So the next lesson I've learned in my early 20s has to be, do not internalize or personalize other people's behavior. What they do is not a reflection of you. How people treat you is not a reflection of who you are. Most times, and in most cases, people are simply just projecting. Okay, when they see you living a life that seems like it's perfect or it's just going smoothly, they tend to project their fears on you just because they feel like they're not on your timeline, or their life is not going the way yours is going, or is seemingly going fine. So they tend to project their fears on you, tend to make you look like, oh, you're doing too much, or you should tone it down a notch. This even goes down to relationships. When you know deep in your heart that you are treating this person or these people with so much love, you're giving so much love to them, and just somehow they never make you feel good about yourself, or they make you feel a certain kind of way, they make you feel like they cannot love you the way you want to be loved, they are simply projecting their inability to love you properly. It's not you. There's nothing wrong with you. You are fine. It's just people, they're simply just projecting their inability to love you properly or to love properly, or just basically unburdening or offloading their unhealed trauma on you. Yes, I've come to realize that in those cases, the actions are simply just reflecting where they are in their growth. Just observe from afar instead of getting caught up and overreacting emotionally. This leads me to my next lesson, which is never ever stay somewhere that doesn't add value to your life. Be it in friendship, be it in a relationship, or even a place of work. Look, it's easy to get caught up in a spiral of what ifs, and we just tend to hold on to people and things that we shouldn't be holding on to just because of history we've had with them or how long they've been in our lives. If something or someone doesn't serve you anymore, muster up the courage to let go of the toxicity that is holding you from living your best life. Sure, there's some people who have to appreciate you by losing you, and that is okay. Let it be. If you're healing, give yourself all the time and grace to heal properly so you can see that attention is not love, attachment is not connection, and the bare minimum is not effort. Okay, stop holding on to people or things that do not meet you at the level that you are in your life. I'm not trying to say that when you're seemingly growing in life, you should cut off everybody in your life or cut off people you've known just because you're trying to elevate yourself. No, but the people in your life that would you would notice that they are dragging you down, they're not helping you to grow, they are not encouraging you to be better, or they are seemingly not even supportive of your growth. Those are the ones that you should leave at where they are. Leave them at that level they are. If they don't want to grow with you, if they don't want to grow, if they don't want to be better for their lives, that's on them. Don't allow them to drag you or even take you back to the level that you have grown from, if that makes sense. Okay, so the next lesson I've learned in my early 20s is I do not need to explain to anyone why I choose to do or not to do something. The truth is, people are always going to talk. Society is always going to have something to say. Look, if you are a quiet person, or if you're just someone that likes to approach things with some sort of subtleness, people will see it and call you a snob, or you're proud, or you're just trying to form mysterious. If you choose to be flashy and show off, people will tag it as you're living a fake life. So in reality, you can actually never please people, and you shouldn't be living your life to please people. I'll always be a firm believer of moderacy in everything one does, but never ever live your life to please people or to get public validation, because honestly, if you do, you are going to suffer. I don't see why I have to explain to a total stranger as to why I choose to do this or that, or why I choose to live my life this way. I don't see why it should even make sense. It should even be a thing of bother to you as to why or not it should make sense. Saying no, I don't want to, yes, I want to, thank you, is a complete statement, okay? And it should be that simple. If I don't owe you anything, if you don't owe me anything, my choices shouldn't be a primary assignment of yours to understand. So the next lesson I've learned in my early 20s I'm going to be talking about is fear is a thief of joy. Fear is going to rob you of a lot of things. At different points in my life, I've held back on doing some things, even down to the things I ask God for in prayer. And then when these things finally come, I begin to question my own abilities and allow imposter syndrome to creep in, which is so bad because I always find myself asking questions like, oh, am I good enough? Why do I think people are going to listen to me? Why do I think people are going to prefer what I have to say, what I have to do, instead of some other person that is doing it better? Maybe I should just take a step back. Trust me, it was fear. And I know a lot of you can relate to this as well. I've had conversations with my friends, and sometimes they're like, they want to do something, they're really interested in doing something, but they don't know how to start, or you just feel like, it's not for them. They'd rather just watch other people do it. Who will listen to them? Can they actually do this? Like, most times this thing is fear, and we all know it is fear holding you back from living your best life, from doing the things that you genuinely love to do. Look, your anxiety is lying to you, And if you let it get the best of you, you are going to miss out on the best part of your life. You're going to miss out on a lot of things, and then you wouldn't live a fulfilled life. I saw something somewhere that said something in the lines of, God can give 1,000 people the same idea, but as long as He gives you that idea, execute it. Because the truth is, you never know the impact your own execution is going to have on certain different people. And it made total sense to me, because like most times it's imposter syndrome that's holding us back from doing the things we want to do, just because we feel like, oh, someone else is doing it on the internet, someone else has already created something like this. We not feel like, am I not copying this person? No, do not hold back on executing. Do not hold back on creating that thing you want to create. It might not even be in space of content creation. It might be at a place of work. You might want to do something or bring up a picture of an idea at work, and just because you feel like someone else is usually doing this is usually someone else's role, then you just take a step back. No, you don't know the people that are listening to you. You don't know people that are listening to hear you shine. Go ahead and do that thing you want to do. Pitch that idea. You don't know where your blessing is coming from or is going to come from. My loves, don't let fear steal your joy. The worst thing that could happen is that you fail. But when you fail, what will happen? You pick those lessons and try again and try even better. Because when you have lessons backing you up, when you have lessons that you've learned, you will have better ways of doing something that you want to do. And I believe that you're going to yield better results. So the final and most important thing I'm going to be talking about in this video is adulting without God is painful. I'm a Christian and I'm never not going to take the opportunity to talk about Christ. Don't try to do adulting without God. It's a very, very lonely and difficult path. You will go through unnecessary things. And I know they say experience is the best teacher, but to be very honest with you, you don't have to go through all of the experiences in life before you learn. You can learn from someone else's experience. You can learn from other people's mistakes and avoid making those mistakes and take a shorter path to becoming something great for your life. I'm not perfect. I struggle sometimes. Well, most times, if I'm being very honest. But see, I'm holding Christ by its garment because I really cannot do this adulting, this ghetto-ass adulting without Him. I'm going to be very honest with you. Every time it seems like I'm trying to do life on my own or not working on my relationship with Christ, my life is like times 5 harder. It feels so lonely. I mean, I have friends around and everything, but I know, like they say, if someone that is wearing a shoe and knows where it hurts, it's really difficult without Christ. I'm at this point in my life where I'm growing a relationship, a personal, committed relationship with Christ. Every day I'm trying to be better. I try to do better. I know that it's not by my power, it's not by my mind, it's not by anything that I can do or cannot do, but it's just grace every day. Because with Christ, it's just like 100 times easier. Yeah, I'm just at this place where I'm building a personal relationship with God, a relationship that goes way beyond social media or just posting Bible quotes. No, something that feels like genuine friendship with Christ. So yeah, I highly recommend Jesus. So we have come to the very end of this video. I tried to make this video as short as possible and I hope this wasn't so long. But anyways, if you've gotten to this point of the video, thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. You're a real one. I love you. I love you so much and I'm really glad you got to stay till the end. If you're not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. This is where the good vibes is at. This is where the good life is at. Over here, we preach soft life, we preach good life, we preach, soft living. Okay? Join the family today. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. Don't forget to leave this video a very big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel, comment, and let's just get the engagement up. Remember guys, we're on our way to 1K subscribers. We are trying to hit 1K subscribers by the end of this month. Yeah, we're in June now. I'm really hoping that we hit the subscribers count of 1K before the end of this month. But no pressure. Yeah, I know with you, we can do this. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. I love you and I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember to stay beautiful, fabulous and blessed. Bye guys. Mwah.